trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run it again with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough. That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Fighting through pressure. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fighting him off. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Ball to the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Celtic Tigers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Try to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The busy night continues for Kamara. Down the numbers. There he goes. And touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bisons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a minute 8 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Oklahoma City, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dublin, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.